Hey you guys, it's me Jess and I'm back again with another video, and today I want to do something different. I know I normally do purse videos or whatever, but I really want to start doing what I eat in a day videos. I think I've done one, and doing some grocery hauls for my new lifestyle. So I recently started doing keto. Alright, I've been doing keto or low carb diet for about, I think I started like 2 months ago. But the more I do it, the more I learn about it. I watch Dr. Kim Berry day in and day out. I binge watch his videos, so his videos have been really helpful for me as far as like getting information on not just losing weight, but helping with some of my health issues. I'm trying to lower my blood sugar right now because I am pre-diabetic. I'm also anemic, and this is all over, and I am overweight, so I am trying to lose weight. I have actually been losing weight since I've started this lifestyle. I've lost about 9 pounds so far, which I'm really happy about because the scale was not moving for a long time. For those of you who've been following me for a while, I have been let me move this back a little bit, you guys, so you can see a little better. All right, so I was a vegetarian slash vegan, basically plant-based diet for 11 years. I don't want to use this video to go into deep details about that. I'm going to do another separate video as to why I'm no longer plant-based. And I also want to do a video talking about keto and why I love it so much, and why I think that it's definitely something you should consider if you haven't already. But I was plant-based for 11 years, and I thought that was like the best diet ever. I was like basically like a little vegan Nazi, like a lot of them there online. And as time progressed, I just realized that this really was not the best diet for me, and I really didn't feel like I was benefiting from it in the long run. At the beginning, it was cool. I felt good at first, and I think the reason why a lot of plant-based people feel good at first is because you pretty much eliminate the processed foods at the beginning. They do end up coming in because there's a lot of vegan junk food, but initially, because you're getting rid of all the processed foods, like I know with me, I started juicing a lot and eating more fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. So of course I felt good at the beginning, but as time went by, it just kind of went downhill. But I'm gonna save that for another video, right? But today I just want to focus on the keto haul. So I went to two different supermarkets this morning. I went to Aldi's and I went to Publix. When I went to Publix, my receipt, I believe I spent about $38 at Publix. It really wasn't a lot, and I just left Aldi's and I spent about $42-$43. So I just want to show you some of the items that I got on keto. And I should have done a video yesterday when I went to Sam's Club, because Sam's Club is really another great place to get some amazing keto options. Whether you are doing a strict keto diet where you're just focusing on whole foods, or if you're doing lazy or dirty keto where you don't mind having a few processed keto snacks, maybe if that's what you're into, or other little treats. Me personally, I would say I'm probably between I definitely am not strict keto, so I guess I'll be more like a little dirty keto, maybe, just because I do like keto treats. Like I do like keto brownies. I love keto ice cream. I don't eat keto brownies all the time. I had made some keto brownies. I was making it a lot at the beginning, but I decided to kind of take a break from that. But I do like, but I guess the most processed thing I buy from them is probably the keto ice cream. I love Halo Top. And I also started buying zero sugar. I should have did that video yesterday. I don't know if the pork rinds would be considered, I think, well, I mean, they're in a plant, they are processed, so. But yes, I'm definitely not strict keto at all. So I would say I'm probably, between the lazy and dirty keto, but probably mostly dirty keto because I do buy mostly whole foods. I don't even buy salad in the bag. I make my own salads, all that. All right, so let's start with Aldi's. So I actually started eating some of this stuff. Okay, so this is like one of my favorite snacks, and my boy Frankie loves pork rinds also. So believe it or not, pork rinds are keto friendly, and this is, like I said, I'm gonna do a video on this because by me watching Dr. Kim Berry and Sean Baker, I'm learned that there's so many lies that we've been told about nutrition as far as what's healthy and what's not. And I literally did a cupboard clean out, kitchen clean out yesterday of all of the non-keto foods, carbohydrate foods, or some things I held on to. Like I had some grits I held on for my boyfriend because he still likes that, but I pretty much got rid of a lot of stuff, put a lot of stuff in boxes that I'll be giving away. And what what I've been learning is that carbohydrates is really not your friend at all. Like I feel like we've all been conditioned to believe that, you know, that we should be, because even if you go on my fitness pal, it's they will give you more grams of carbs to eat than protein. Like they might say, oh yeah, you could eat like 80 grams of protein a day, but they'll give me like 200-300 grams of carbs to eat today, which I'm not even trying to do that. Like I try to keep my carbs under 50, but a lot of times it might end up jumping to between 60 and 70. That's why I said I am like kind of between keto, just low carb. But sometimes I think what's happening, sometimes I might overdo it with like the strawberries and stuff, even though that is okay on the keto diet, but you could still overdo it. But yeah, carbohydrates is not your friend, and that's what I realized being on the vegetarian diet for so many years. And I was gaining weight, horrible digestion, always feeling bloated, always having to detox. And I realized, and you know, after watching Dr. Ken Berry and Dr. Sean Baker, I was realizing that it was just that overload of carbs and sugar and so-called fiber, you know what I'm saying? And carbs is really not your friend. First of all, carbs cause a lot of inflammation in the body. All carbs turn into sugar. That's what's going to keep your blood sugar levels elevated. And believe it or not, your blood pressure is connected to all those processed carbohydrates food. High blood pressure is actually a result of insulin inflammation. So they want to make you believe that, oh, red meat is no good for you, pork, all of that stuff, salt. That is not true. As a matter of fact, he was talking about how the sugar industry had paid off the Harvard scientists back in the 70s or something like that to lie and say that sodium and cholesterol is linked to heart, is what causes heart disease, when it's actually sugar, you know. Because I've been eating a lot of meat. Like I feel so much better. Like even mentally, my mental clarity is much better. I feel better physically. The scale is finally moving. You get what I'm saying? But I have been this is the best I've ever felt in years, just eating meat. And I eat fatty meat, and I do eat cheese, and I do eat a lot of vegetables still. That's the only reason I wouldn't go carnivore, because Dr. Canberry is carnivore. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I do like the carnivore diet. I do like to watch carnivore videos. There are a few people on YouTube that I do watch who are carnivore, and I do enjoy their videos. But for me personally, I don't want to do carnivore just yet. I'm not saying I wouldn't try it for a couple of days, but I don't really want to do it right now, just because I love vegetables. I really do. And I love strawberries, which y'all gonna see now. And I like my keto ice cream and things like that. So there's some things I'm just not willing to give up, but I'm still seeing good results. All right, so anyways, these pork rinds were $1.79 each at Aldi's, and as you can see, I already opened up one, which will bring me to the next snack, keto snack, which is this guacamole. Okay, this is a chunky, and these are really good. These are only 60 calories for 2 tablespoons. They claim that you really don't need to count calories when you're doing keto, that you're just really focusing on macros. But that to me can be a slippery slope, because I feel like even though they don't promote you counting calories, but I think you should definitely still be aware, because it really is easy to go overboard with keto snacks. And even if you're eating meat, like you could still eat too much and still find yourself out of a calorie deficit and actually in a calorie surplus. So I still do track calories, just because I'm already used to doing that, but I do pay attention more to my macros. But I do try to stay in a ballpark of calories, even if I go over, but I try to go drastically over. But anyway, this guacamole is absolutely delicious, and it's supposed to be good till June 19th, but it won't make it that long. These were only I think this was like $4.19 or $4.69, either one of those. But yeah, this is delicious. And so I use the pork rinds. I dip the pork rinds in this. I had seen somebody talk about that as a keto snack, and it is delicious. So I no longer eat tortilla chips or any type of chip. So this is basically like my chip. If you still want a crunchy snack, so salty, this is a really good alternative. And Dr. Kimberly was talking about how this is actually safer than eating regular potato chips or Doritos, because all it is fried pork skin. That's it. And I'm telling y'all, red meat and pork is not as bad as you think it is. Like, to be honest with you, I haven't eaten bacon in 20 years. I literally started eating bacon and I'm fine. My digestion right now is the best it's ever been, like in years. When I was vegetarian, my digestion was horrible. I was always bloated, gassy, feeling terrible. I used to always have to go to get colonics. And ever since I've been eating keto, doing this ketogenic diet, I have been on cloud nine, to be quite honest with you. So, my digestion is on point. So anybody who tells you, oh, you're going to be constipated for eating all this meat and fat, that is not true. And I eat a lot of fatty meats. I eat chicken with the skin on. I eat bacon. I do like turkey bacon, but I actually enjoy pork bacon even more. I eat sausages. I eat steak. I eat ribeye steak at least once a week. I eat country style ribs, which is my favorite. I tried pork chops. I didn't like that, so I won't be buying that again, but I love country style ribs. But yeah, and I hadn't had pork rinds. I just started eating pork rinds a couple weeks ago. The last time I had pork rinds prior to this day, prior to this journey I'm on, was when I was a child. I think like 5 years old. I'll never forget. I was in a laundromat and somebody had bought me some pork rinds, and I never had it since then because I had stopped eating pork and red meat in my early 20s. And so so even when I was going vegetarian, I had already stopped eating pork and red meat. I was only eating chicken and fish. But I find it funny that I feel like my health is improving eating this way. Even my blood, I never had high blood pressure, but my blood pressure is actually lower. Like my blood pressure as a vegetarian was 120 over 70 or something like that, which is good. But I did my blood pressure this morning. It was 100 over, I think it was like 100 over something. So, and I'm going to go back to the doctor next month. I want to give it a little bit more time to go get some blood work done so I can see if my blood sugar went down and I'm out of the pre-diabetic zone. Because I have cut out the carbs drastically. I used to be Miss Oatmeal. Don't eat oatmeal anymore. Don't eat bread. The only thing I have is the 0 carb tortillas. So that would, I guess, be with dirty keto because that's process, but it's actually really good. It's only 60 to 70 calories. I normally get the carb balance by Mission, and Aldi has their own version. It's 0 net carbs if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so this is the pork rinds, and I got the hot and spicy for my boyfriend because I ate his when we went out of town on vacation. So at least now he has his. Now on keto, you are allowed to eat fruit. I had to and I love fruit of any kind. Just all the years of me being vegetarian, I was juicing every day, all that. I still do juice, but when I juice, I do keto-friendly smoothies. I only do spinach, Greek yogurt, PB2 Fit, and berries. I don't eat bananas anymore. I used to love bananas. I don't put bananas in my smoothie anymore. I've actually cut back. I don't eat mangoes anymore. I love mangoes. I'm not gonna lie, I might sneak a grape here and there, but because my son likes grapes, but I try to eat it. I try not to buy it because that's a big sugar bomb. But I have actually fallen in love with berries, and I never used to really like raspberries and blackberries because I thought they were too seedy, and now I'm like ridiculously in love with it. So I got 2 of the raspberries from Aldi's, and these were $2.95, and these are delicious. Like I literally can eat this whole container by myself on the way home. I'm not going to, but I can. Also strawberries. These are my snacks, you guys. I used to be Miss Snack. I used to be snacks. That's what thing. When you do keto, or even if you just do a low carbohydrate, you are going to stop snacking. That's what's going to help with your weight loss, because I used to snack all the time, because the thing with a plant-based diet, it really isn't as fulfilling as you think it is, even though you're eating a lot of fiber. But you will find yourself, you'll eat a big meal and you'll find yourself within an hour trying to find something to snack on, eating something. I used to be so ravenous because, I'm sorry, I don't care what anybody says, it lacks a sufficient amount of protein. And yes, you have plant-based protein, but I'm sorry, the plant-based protein is not comparable to the protein that you get in meat. It's just not. I did 11 years of that. Oh, I'm gonna eat beans and quinoa and all this whole type of bullshit. It's not the same. Like, you would literally have to eat a whole can of beans to get and who want to do that? But you would have to literally eat like 2 cups of beans to even get a sufficient amount of protein, as opposed to just eating 1 chicken breast or 1 1 steak. Forget steak, you're gonna get like 30-40 grams of protein. A chicken thigh, 1 chicken thigh, you can get about 18 to 20 grams of protein. So in a leg, you get 18 grams of protein. So just a leg and a thigh, which is a serving, you're gonna get 40 grams of protein. What happens when you're eating a lot of protein, you are satiated. All the protein, the fat, that satiates you. So you're not gonna have any desire to snack. I only eat 2 meals a day. Like, I haven't even eaten breakfast yet. Like, my first thing I put in my mouth today was I had a few of those pork rinds and I dipped in the guacamole, which was delicious. But I just haven't been hungry. This morning I woke up, I had a cup of coffee, 0 sugar creamer, mind you, and I'm good. But I will say this: I do take psyllium husk, which is fine to do on keto. I just want to make sure everything is good. But like I said, my digestion has been on point. But yeah, I do drink like 2 tablespoons of psyllium husk in the morning. But yeah, so I got these strawberries. These were $2.49 at Aldi's, and the strawberries are very delicious. So I got 2. I had bought one at Publix the other day, and they're almost done. So I got 2 of these. And like I said, these aren't going to last long because my son. These are all things that my son likes to eat. He's 14 years old, and he actually loves the way that we're eating right now. So. And like I said, this is a lifestyle for me. I have no intentions of going back to a plant-based diet. I have no intention of going back and reintroducing a bunch of carbs at all. I'm done. I don't want to have nothing to do with rice. When I see rice, I'm just like, get out of here. Like, me and my boyfriend went on vacation. He had ordered some dishes. Some of his meals came with rice. I'm just looking at like, I cannot believe I was eating you once upon a time. Even though I used to measure my rice and eat just half a cup, it was still too much. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't get no major energy after eating carbs. Like, if I eat oatmeal, rice, potatoes, pasta, I feel instantly tired and want to go to bed. When I eat protein and fatty meats and stuff like that, the food I'm eating, my stomach doesn't hurt. I'm full of energy, and I can go work out and just really enjoy my life. So you really just have to think for yourself, because just because somebody's telling you, oh, carbs give you energy, you have to think, is it really giving me energy? I'm like, okay, y'all always say that, but I don't feel more energy when I eat carbs. When I eat carbs, I feel tired and groggy. My stomach hurts. Like, forget when I used to go to Chipotle. I would go to Chipotle, getting all those rice and beans and this and that, and my stomach would instantly start hurting, like, after, like, 20 minutes. And your stomach is all tight. It's just a mess. So this is the best I've ever felt. But yeah, I got this cucumber for 65 cents. So because I'm gonna be making a salad, and I'm gonna use a cucumber. I also got this because I saw a keto recipe online. This is beef shaved steak. This was only $5.95. Oh yeah, and I got the receipt right here. So everything was $43.01, and I'll go over what the prices in a minute. But this is the beef steak, the beef shaved steak. And this is like 200 calories for 4 ounces, and you can get 3.5 ounces out of this. But I'm not really worried about that. The main reason I bought this, and this was like $5 and change at $5.95. The reason I bought this is because I saw a keto recipe online for a keto Philly cheese steak roll up, where basically you get a keto friendly tortilla, 0 carbs. Mission Balance is amazing. I got that idea from Low Carb Love. And then you just cook this, put it in the tortilla. You could put a little butter on it and toast this so it could be, and you put this in there with some cheese and onion and pepper, and it looked really good and easy to make, so that's why I bought that. I also bought some chicken tenderloins because I'm going to be seasoning these and putting it in the air fryer. This was only $6.66, which I thought was really good. This is a Kirkwood chicken breast tenderloin. So I'm gonna season these, put these in the air fryer, and eat it with a salad. And when I was on vacation in Florida with my boyfriend, I ordered, like, every meal I ordered was a chicken salad and shrimp salad. So I didn't gain any weight over my break. Like, I literally, for the most part, stuck with how I wanted to eat. We were in an Airbnb, so I had already brought food for us to cook. So we would go out for lunch or dinner. We didn't do both, but I made us breakfast every morning. I made us eggs and bacon and sausage and avocados. And every time we went out to eat, I would only order like chicken salads or the peel-off shrimp. Now, the reason I bought this is not something I plan to use all the time, but I do love to bake, and I do want to make some keto brownies this week. So I got this stevia. This was only like $4 and change for the stevia sweetener, and this is a nice size bag. This is like 9.7 ounces. So I really want to get into keto baking. I already got almond flour, and I have coconut flour. Coconut flour is very cheap, so this is a sweetener I was going to be using. Now, the flour, when I do my keto baking, I've been using coconut sugar. Now, there are mixed feedback about coconut sugar being keto friendly. I follow a lady named Stacy Laska who does Dirty Lazy Keto, and she has a lot of books. I've actually bought all her books except for one, and in her book she said that coconut sugar was actually keto friendly if you're on dirty keto. So but I've also seen others where they were saying it's not. They said coconut flour is keto friendly, but not coconut sugar. So there's like mixed feedback on that. But what I will say, I know for a fact that coconut sugar does have a very low drastically lower glycemic index in comparison to white sugar or brown sugar. So even if you do use coconut sugar, it's not going to elevate your blood sugar levels at all. I think this was an amazing deal. The avocados, these mini avocados, I love these, and I normally eat like half of these with breakfast. I'm going to leave these out for a day or two for them to get ripe because they're really hard right now, so I'm not going to cut these. But these are the minis, and these are only $2.95, and you get 6 of these. So I thought this was a really amazing deal. And I got red onion. I got the red onion. These were $2.15. The reason I got the red onion is because I like to put in my salads, and also like if I make one of my bunless burgers in the lettuce, I like to grill some onions and put it in my burger. Okay, so that is it for Aldi's. So I thought this was a really good haul. And Aldi's, if you're really trying to watch your spending, I would definitely recommend Aldi's. Publix is really good if you're focusing on buy one get one free deals. That's what I go to Publix for. But like they had the cucumber for 85 cents. So I'm like, you know, since I have to go to Aldi's anyway, I'll wait. And they were selling pork rinds for $3 when I just got these for $1.79. So you know, I knew I was going to both stores anyway. So, but yeah, so that is it for Aldi's. So I think I did really well, and I went to, like I said, I went to Sam's Club yesterday, and I got a few little goodies there. I didn't do a video, I wish I did. But yeah, so this is the receipt for Aldi's. So the chicken tenderloin, $6.66. The sweetener pouch, okay, so the stevia I just showed you, that was $4.69. The shaved steak was $4.95. Let me call her back. I don't want her to mess up the video. That's my phone. I'm gonna call her back. The red, okay, all right. So the red onion was $2.15, cucumber 69 cents, raspberries were $2.95, the bag of avocados $2.95, strawberries $2.49, and the pork rinds were $1.79. So I was basically right with what I said, and everything was $42.51 plus tax. Okay, now let's quickly look at what I got from my little keto treat. The keto groceries I got from Publix. Okay, I don't know what I did with the receipt for this, but yeah, these were 2 for $6. I just bought one because I already got a bunch of romaine lettuce at home that I got yesterday from Sam's Club. 6 for $4.78. But yeah, this is a bold mix, which I absolutely love. This is basically like the spring mix, but it has arugula in it, and these are only $3. And this is what I plan to eat with the chicken tenderloin. These are really good. I really love this, and I love this company. They're called Backyard Farms. This has nothing to do with keto. These were on clearance. They were 2 for $2.39, and I like lip balms. I really don't wear makeup anymore, but I do like a good lip balm. So it was $2.39. So this, you know, that has nothing to do with keto. That was just a little deal I saw. Now this is something that you can eat on keto that I know you guys are going to enjoy. It's bacon. All right, I cannot believe I went 20 years of my life without eating this delicious food. And bacon is actually good for you. According to Dr. Kim Berry, the nitrates are really good for you. Like I said, I haven't felt any issues. I feel great when I eat bacon. This is a Smithfield Natural Applewood. This was $7.46, but it was buy one get one free, so I got both of these for $7.46, which I thought was really good. And these are 1 pound. And most times bacon either be like in an 11 ounce or 12 ounce package. So I thought that was really good. Then I do love my coffee, but if you are going to drink, and coffee is perfectly fine on keto, but if you are going to drink coffee on keto, please make sure that you get a zero sugar creamer. Or you could just drink your coffee black. I personally don't like black coffee, so I just get the 0 sugar. And this is only 15 calories per tablespoon. And honestly, I literally measure. I only need like 4 tablespoons for my coffee. And guys, you know, I noticed also since I've been on keto and I've eliminated the carbs, I was, or what I thought I was, lactose intolerant for years. Like if I ate any kind of dairy, I would feel like crap. When I tell you, I used to only buy like almond milk creamer or oat milk creamer. I'm actually buying regular dairy creamer and feeling fine. I'm eating cheese. Like I made a oh my god, I should have done a video on how I made this. I made a cauliflower mac and cheese, y'all. It was so amazing. Like, trust me, you're not gonna give a shit about pasta if you make this thing. I should have, but I'm gonna make it again. Next time I make it, I'm gonna record myself doing it. But the cauliflower mac and cheese was to die for. Like, I'm already thinking about what I'm gonna do for Thanksgiving. Like, honestly, like, I'm gonna like, y'all, keto, I love it here. Like, keto is so, it's such an amazing diet. It's such a fun way to eat. Like, I never used to get this excited about vegetarian. Like, and vegetarian food preparing is a lot of work. Like, even remember when I used to make vegan Alfredo, I gotta go soak the cashews and grind them with tahini, and it's just so much work. Now cooking food is so easy and quick. Like, get my chicken seasoned up, throw in the oven, cut some veggies, saute it by, make a salad, easy peasy. And even when I made the cauliflower mac, that did not take any kind of time. I just boiled the cauliflower, you know, got some, I still did my same mixture with the milk, with the unsweetened almond milk and egg and all of that. So I mean, it's just amazing way of eating. I really do love it. But yeah, so this is my creamer for my coffee, which I absolutely love. 0 sugar. And that coffee was buy one, get one free. I only bought one because I already got some creamer. I got some Starbucks 0 sugar creamer. Now this, these are salad dressings. I prefer to make my own salad dressings, and I'm more than capable of making my own salad dressings. But sometimes I just want to be able to get my salad dressings quick. And honestly, there's some salad dressings that I don't have the patience to make. But now this salad dressing is probably not keto friendly at all, but I do like it, and I don't plan on eating it a lot. So I know it's not keto friendly because it's honey mustard. Mustard is keto friendly, but not the honey. But honestly, I'm not gonna be super anal, and this is not something I plan on eating a lot. But this is a Ken Steakhouse honey mustard light. These were BOGO, so all of these were like $2.20. And the only reason I got this is because I went to a restaurant when I was in Florida that I got a shrimp salad from them. And that was a chicken salad, and the only salad dressing that she had left was honey mustard, and it was delicious. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go get me some honey mustard dressing. But like I said, at the end of the day, remember, keto, you still have a certain amount of carbs to play with. So even if people say, oh, that's not keto, that's one of the cool things with dirty keto. You're watching the macros. So remember, you can spend your carbs how you like it. So if you're trying to stay under 50 grams of carbs a day, how you spend it is how you spend. If you want use those carbs for a slice of bread, and that's up to you. I personally wouldn't, but I use my carbs for stuff like non-starchy vegetables and berries. That's what I pretty much use my carbs for. And I do have to calculate in my psyllium husk, because unfortunately the psyllium husk is like 30, I think it's like something in the teens. It's like under 20 grams of, I think it's like 8 grams of carbs. I can't remember, but anyway, the honey mustard dressing, this is 10 grams of carbs for 2 tablespoons. And like I say, I'm not planning on eating this like every day. This is not gonna be my everyday dressing. And but yeah, and honestly, I do use exactly whatever they say. I do measure it, and I use, even when I take it to work, I have like little containers that hold 2 ounces, which is 2 tablespoons. So trust and believe, then I will get those 10 grams of carbs. This is only 4 grams of carbs. This is a light creamy Caesar. Creamy Caesar dress salad is keto friendly because all of this is lettuce, cheese, Parmesan cheese. You could season it with some black pepper, and Caesar dressing is keto friendly, right? Would you be better off making it your own? Yes. This would be more on the dirty keto side because it does have vegetable oil and canola oil, and we all know seed oils are no good. I'm very much aware of that. I do have avocado oil and olive oil, and I have coconut oil at home, which I do use mostly when I'm cooking, and I do have real grass-fed butter. Okay, I do have some plant butters in the freezer that I am going to finish because I don't want to throw it away, but I have no intention of buying plant butter like Earth Balance and Smart Balance anymore. I thought I was doing the right thing, but no. But yeah, so these would be more dirty keto, because if you're strict keto and you're avoiding the seed oils, you definitely wouldn't buy this one. You could make Caesar dressing yourself, but it is what it is. This is a Caesar light. I love this stuff. This is so freaking delicious. And this is 70 calories for 2 tablespoons and only 3 grams of carbs per serving. So of course, this one with the honey mustard, this one is the highest. Mustard is low in carbs, but like I said, this is the honey mustard. So far, this is the one that's highest in carbs per serving, but this is only 4 grams per carb. This is only 3 grams per carb, and 2 grams of sugar. That's good. 1 gram of sugar. So these to me are keto friendly. It's just what level of keto you're on. And this one I did like. I don't know how this one. Oh, this only has 1 gram of carbs and 0 grams of sugar. This is garlic parmesan. A little bit more higher in calories. It's 2 tablespoons, but I'm not worried about it because, like I say, I do measure my salad dressing. I will be using 2 tablespoons of lip balm. But I was really curious to see how the garlic parmesan tastes. So I wanted to see if it was going to taste similar to the Caesar. And guys, that's pretty much it. Okay, that's it for the haul. I don't have anything else. Alright guys, so that is it. I gotta go pick up my son up from school. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will be doing more, discussing more about my keto journey and just my thoughts and some of the things I'm doing, giving you guys some pointers. If you have any questions, please let me know. But I'll leave a comment, and I will be doing what I eat in a day. I want to start doing those. I'm telling you right now, are they going to be fancy like other people on YouTube? No, I'm really not. I would have to get my son to help me with the editing. But I just want to, you know, let you guys see the information. And honestly, some people just like but anyway, you guys, that is it. I'm sorry for my phone, but that is it. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave comments and wherever you want to see next, and I will see you next time. Bye.